Hello, this is Vance, and these are the CL trades for today. Um, it's a pretty interesting day. I mean, we had a lot of movement considering it's Friday and a news day. Overnight, when price opened, we had this first leg down, we had a pullback, and we had a second leg down. Look at that, remarkable, right to the tick. So that was a measured move. Exhaustion had this turnaround, and if you look at from the overnight, we had the first. This is, you can say, the first leg up, pull back, second leg up. I mean, first leg up here, pull back, second leg up, right to here. Look at that, right to this level. So this area, I was looking at that as a potential target. Okay, so that's one thing I was looking at. Next thing I was looking at, this is the open right here. Okay, so if this is the open, price had gone down, came up, 9 o'clock. Did we have that? Was this a first failure? You could have. You could have taken a trade here. I didn't. But the reason I marked it in green because it was right at the open. But when price failed to go any higher, pulled back twice, this is where I went long right here. Got my 15 ticks out. Had another opportunity to get in right here. Price made this high here. We have pullback, first pullback, second pullback, and long right at that level. And allowed you to get to this area. Now, not only do we have that measured move, the one that I originally pointed out, but this is a measured move as well. Let's take a look from here. This is the first move up from here, and second move up. And you'll see that as well. Like, you'll see measured moves inside measured moves, and it's something to keep in mind. Like, market does something twice, usually. Moves in twos. Price got this high, had rejection of price. There's a short. Where would the short be? It would be right below this bar right here. Why? This is a trap. So if you went short right below this doji, you would have gotten your 15 ticks out. Took a while to work out. But as long as you kept your stop up here, you'd have been fine. But price really, when it got down to this level, I think more than anything else, this overlap was a result of individuals waiting for the news to come out. And the news came out at 11 o'clock. Now, if it hadn't been for that fact, this would have looked like a strong break. This is a breakout pullback. And you could have gone long here, but all this stuff was news. So I marked it, but if you trade the news or no trade news, it depends on you as an individual. Price got to this level. It got to the support, had some resistance. Okay, it sold off. It had a kind of a pullback. I drew this trend line in here. Depending where you drew this trend line up, price made a new low. This is a second entry short right here. Price made a new low. First entry went lower. Pulled back, second entry. So it's a second entry short. It's actually a fairly clear one. And so this is within, I think this is, depending on where you draw this trend line, you could have had it like this. You could have had it like off these swings here like this. Could have been. That's the way you could have had it. You could have had it off these tops, perhaps. I mean, it doesn't really matter. As long as you had to see that this was a trend down anyway. But I'd mine a little bit steeper. The reason I had it a little steeper is because there's a lot of this choppiness. This choppiness here, this choppiness here. But once it got back to this, I think it's still going to test some lows. At least maybe. I thought maybe it could come down to here. But as it was, it really came down to the opening price, and price stalled here. This is a reversal pattern. Certainly we had the first break of the trend line, attempted to go down, and then another break going along right here at the close of this bar. It's a little bit long. Took a while to work out, but you'd have been okay. As long as you kept your stop behind 15 ticks, you'd have been fine off of this bar. This is a breakout pullback. Right here is the price attempt to go higher. It broke out, it pulled back, and then immediately reversed. And this was the trade of the day. If you were in on one of these things, if you manage this right, I mean, you could, if you're very aggressive, you could have gotten in off this spike down here, because a spike down is really a double bottom. Price went down, immediately came back up. It took a while to work itself out. I mean, the doji might have thrown you a little bit, but you could have gone short. You could have gone long right here if you're a much aggressive trader. And then this gave you a signal to get in right at the low, I think. Anyway, you could have read this right to the top. And as you can see, as we are right now, it's hitting this resistance. So, this price can't get above this level. Let's see, put this up here. Okay. Broke above this, failed. It's like, here's the open. Price came down, tested the high. So it's a big range. Fade every new high, every new low. And you can see this. This is the new high. You faded that. Okay. This is a new high. Fade this. It's a new low from the day. Well, not maybe from at the opening anyway. Spike down. You fade this. Another new high. Fade that. So it certainly was a range day. It wasn't a trend day. I mean, but we have these little trends inside the range. Anyway, that's it for now. This is 5 minutes. I got some questions to answer for R.W. Bill. He sent me a dissertation on price action a couple of days ago, so I printed it out. Man, he's got lots of stuff. This guy's Al Brooks' disciple, because he sure knows his stuff. I'll tell you, if you're listening, if you see this, R.W., it's good stuff. Yeah, I mean, this is quite impressive. I'm very impressed. This is very detailed. It must took you a while to put it together. So to answer it, you've got about 20 questions here, and it's going to take me a little while. So I think I'll do a video. Kind of outline some of the things that I say. Some of it applies. Some of it doesn't apply to me, my trading. I mean, Al Brooks is very complicated as far as the way he talks about stuff. I mean, he does have micro channels. He does have failures and final flags and descending wedges and ascending wedges. And I mean, measured moves with a descending flag. I mean, the guy he speaks a different language as far as I'm concerned when he's talking about trading. I mean, if you've ever heard him talk about what he has, he'll have his chart marked up. He sees 50, 60 setups every day. I mean, myself, I don't really trade that way, but I use a lot of his principles. I try to simplify as much as possible. If I get too much of this stuff in my brain, I wouldn't be able to pull the trigger on any trades. Anyway, I'll talk about that a little bit later on. This is going on 7 minutes. If you have any other questions, anybody have any questions, let me know. I know. Hope you had a good day. And if not, there's always Monday. Next week is a full week, so I look forward to seeing you all then. Thanks very much, and have a good day. Bye for now.